Hey guys, Mr. T here, another video. Still a bit sick, so my voice is funny. Well, not funny. Vertical and horizontal lines this one's about. So we've said that all non-vertical and non-horizontal lines have equations that look like this. Y is equal to something x plus something else, or y is equal to mx plus c, where m is the slope of the line and c is the y-intercept. Now, vertical lines will have an equation that looks like this. X is equal to a, or x is equal to something, and a is any number. That's because vertical lines have an undefined slope, infinite slope, it just goes straight up. It's some y step divided by 0x step, and that is also because the vertical lines don't ever cross the y-axis. They either sit directly on top of it when x is equal to 0, which is the y-axis itself, or they never touch the y-axis at all. So, just for example, we know that when we do Cartesian planes, you should always start by drawing the x and the y-axis. Well, the y-axis is actually a line that looks like this. X is equal to 0. And when we draw it, what you're doing is drawing a line that goes through the Cartesian plane at 0, 0. So that is where x is equal to 0. So you are actually, not knowing it, you're drawing a axis, which is actually a vertical line with the equation x is equal to 0. And then the other axis that we draw is y is equal to 0. And why is that? Because the line goes through the origin in the middle of the Cartesian plane, where y is equal to 0. So you actually draw two lines with particular equations you don't even know. So that's vertical lines. Horizontal lines have equations that look like y is equal to c, and we already know what c is. C is the y-intercept in an equation. Why does it only have a y-intercept? That's because horizontal lines don't have a slope. They have a slope of 0, and also because horizontal lines don't cross the x-axis. They just sit on top of it when y is equal to 0, or never touch the x-axis at all. The line is completely defined by where it crosses the y-axis. And so I've already said that the x-axis that you draw is actually a horizontal line that goes through where y is equal to 0. So that's an example of a horizontal line there with an equation. Y is equal to 0, completely defined by where the line crosses the y-axis. So here we've got two examples. Draw the lines x is equal to 3 and y is equal to negative 2. Let's give them different colors. We're going to draw that in red. We're going to draw this in blue. X is equal to 3. So, from the above stuff that we've talked about, this must be a vertical line because it's only defined by where it crosses the x-axis. It crosses the x-axis at 3, so that is where I'm going to draw. I'm just going to draw some dots to help me here to draw the line. So that line looks like this. Obviously, you use a ruler to help you in real life to draw this line. I can't have a ruler on this screen. So that line is equal to x is equal to 3. Alright, next, y is equal to negative 2. So, because the line equation is just y is equal to something, it must be a horizontal line because it's completely defined by where it crosses the y-axis, which is at negative 2. So that is a drawing of the horizontal line, y is equal to negative 2 there. Y is equal to negative 2 there. So that's horizontal and vertical lines for you. It's pretty simple. Hopefully that helps you out, and I'll see you in the next video.